What's up, guys? MJ Ladder here, and today, welcome to episode 1 of Vehicles of Stalingrad. Today we will be going over the Panzer II Ausf C. Now, this model was used as a light infantry tank and more of a support role at this point because most of Germany had moved on to Panzer IIIs and IVs and started working on production for the Panther and even the Tiger. So the Panzer IIs had really no reason to still be produced. They were kind of overrun and overpowered. But they still used them in Stalingrad just because they needed as many vehicles as they could possibly get. So they just took whatever they could. They did a lot of stuff. You know, Stalingrad is where the Martyr II was invented off the Panzer II chassis, and a whole bunch of stuff happened there. So basically this series is going to be going over all the different models that I own and different models that I'm yet to make that were used in Stalingrad. I'm going to be doing other stuff like Kursk and North Africa and Bulge and anything, any range, Japanese, American, German, Italian, you name it, I'm going to go over it. So, this is just what I'm starting with. Now, this model I built 1/35th scale with as much detail as I could add in reasonably. I could add more, but it just didn't seem worthwhile at the time. Now, the turret rotates 360 degrees, but the antenna does get in the way of that. The tracks roll very nicely, and the scale looks very good as well. You can see a minifig here. It does look very nice. Now, the rollers and stuff, let me move it back a little bit there. The track area is something that I struggled with for a lot because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I'd seen a lot of stuff people did smaller for the scale, and I didn't really like it. It felt a little out of place, and it wasn't for me. So I decided to go with this a little bit bigger front running gear, and I used a smaller one in the back that looks so much nicer because normally people will take the one in the back of this tank and put it out front and put one of the rollers, which are the wheels on the bottom, and put one of them out back, which it looks good, but it wasn't quite right. Like, they were too disproportionate. So on to the back and rear end of the model. You can see the exhaust and the back engine deck hatch here, which I think looks really good, and we got like a satchel and a crate for detail. On this side we got the same track area, and on this side we have a shovel and a wrench and an antenna, which I think turned out really nice. Then onto the front of the model, we have a spare wheel, a box, a viewport, and 2 clips that I could add track to it if I wanted to. I just never got around to doing it. And on to the turret, we've got a commander's hatch and the machine gun, which is on the left, and the, I can't remember how many millimeters it is. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description if you really want to know, because I can't remember off the top of my head. So that's pretty much the model. There's not a whole lot to it. I built the front. I'll just take it off and show you. I built the entire front piece here all as one and snot, so you can get like just a really nice look to it. It's the best way to get these angles, I think. And you can see inside here, kind of see how it's all connected there. And yeah, that's about it for this model. There's not a whole lot. So next week I probably will be doing something else other than Stalingrad, maybe in North Africa or something like that. I'll have to figure that out. So I guess Wednesdays are going to be Stalingrad models, and we'll just move on from there. Alright, see you guys.